Hello, guys. Hope everyone's doing fine. I got your renderings. They look very good. Thank you for that. Wanted to take a few minutes to talk about what we're doing for the final. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna use the modern pavilion that we've been working on for the past uh, couple of weeks. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna introduce a title block to all of our sheets. So for the final, I want you guys to use the title block that I'm gonna provide. So all you have to do is insert it in Rhino and modify the sheet name that you have here. Uh, the highlighted word right there, that's linked to your layout. So you have to rename your layouts. Obviously, there are going to be some moving around for things so that they can fit in the title block. I also took the time to provide the scale for every single thing except the perspectives. That's because that's custom to your project. If you have things like these blocks in here, don't worry about those. That's just how Rhino renders to PDF. There's no issue if you have these, so those would be fine. Make sure that you show the scale for all your viewports that we need to. Very important thing is the name in here in the title block. The highlighted text right there, that's pulling information out of your file. So it's going to display the file name that you have for your Rhino project. So make sure that you name your Rhino file with your first name, underscore, and last name. And that's going to appear as soon as you do that. Okay, so going back into Rhino, as I mentioned before, you're going to have to insert the title block, which is going to be provided by me. So all you have to do, if you remember the first part of the semester, you're going to have to insert a block, and that block is going to come from a file. The file is going to be provided by me, so I'm not going to go into how to insert a block because we already covered it on the first part of the semester, so you should be familiar with that. But how you insert a block into the layout, you just type insert, and you're going to get a window that it's going to display all the blocks that are in your document or in your file. Um, if you click this button here, you can load the title block, which is what we cover in the first part of the semester. You should be familiar with that. And then if you click OK, you can put it right on the origin of your page. Now, as a reminder, all of these pages are 11 by 17. So if the title block doesn't match your page, you need to modify your page rather than the title block. So you're going to put it there. The other thing that I want to mention really quick is in the title block, you're going to see that it says assignment aid metal panels. That's the sheet that I am currently on. This in here you don't have to fill out. It's going to be do it by itself. The block is gathering that information on its own. So if you don't see that name in here, you have to rename your current view. For example, I'm just going to switch it to test just so that you can see that it updates automatically if you change the name of your layout. So I'm going to undo that. Okay. And the last part that I want to show you before I finalize this video is I want to show you a few things when you're printing. So when you print, because we've been modifying the background and we've been modifying the color, because when we did the renderings, we set up our own HDRI. There might be a few instances where you have I'm trying to find, for example, this one. There might be a few instances where if you have the background color enabled, you're gonna see that the page switches to a gray view and then you get this checker mark. And that's because we modified a few things when we were doing the renderings. So when you print the pages and you're seeing this, please do make sure that you have the background color off so that it's completely see-through, and then you have the background bitmap off. Now that background bitmap is it's gonna show up when you have a pen style view or a background in your viewport. I would just recommend to turn these off when you're printing, and that should give you a nice document when you print. You could print uh, all the pages individually, or you could print all the pages and bound them into one single PDF. Either way, I will take them. Which brings me to my last point. Make sure that you do submit a Rhino file and a PDF or a collection of PDFs. Make sure that you upload them both. Both are going to be the deliverable for this final. Okay, guys. Hope you the best for the rest of the year. And it was fun doing this Rhino tutorial with you guys remotely. If there are any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me, and have a good rest of the year, guys.